Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to White Gaming. How are you all doing? We are back again today with a brand new video on Second Extinction. A massive thank you to the guys over at Avalanche Systemic Reactions for letting me play this early. Very grateful. It is an amazing game. One thing to note before we get started, that the footage that you will see in this video is pre-early access footage, so some things are subject to change by the time it's released on Steam. Now, Second Extinction is a first-person, three-player co-op shooter. And you're basically going up against massive dinosaurs that have taken over the world. These dinosaurs have mutated, they're vicious, they're deadly, they're strong. It is so much fun to go up against them. There are a wide variety of different dinos all over. You've got velociraptors, you've got T-Rexes, you've got... I can't remember what it's called. It's Stegosaurus, I believe, is the real name for it. They call it something different on the game. But it's awesome. It's developed by Systemic Reactions, which is the same company behind Generation Zero. So I'm very hopeful for that reason. Now, it's three-person. I've tried it solo, and damn, it's difficult. Solo is not easy at all. But this is coming to Steam on the 13th of October. I'm not really too sure of a price point. I'm assuming around £20-25, but we shall see. Anyway, all the fun stuff out of the way. Let's get into it. Go over what you need to know and a little bit of gameplay. Let's do it. So, first and most important, before we go into any of the other details, this is the roadmap for Second Extinction. This is what is coming, has been sort of confirmed so far. There's so much more to come. But the first one, which is they're smashing it out straight off the bat. I mean, October, November, so this could be as early as 2 weeks after the initial release. So, that's quite cool. And what we're going to get is a new enemy mutation, difficulty settings, and new emergence event. Now, emergence event, I'm not really too sure what that is, so that's going to be quite cool to find out. And difficulty settings will definitely help during solo. If you're on your own, I think difficulty settings are going to help so much. And it'll also, as I was saying about the weapons, sort of maybe scale that so your weapons feel like they do a lot more, which is quite good. I mean, now it feels like a very difficult game, especially if you're playing alone. So, yeah, difficulty is going to be something that's quite cool. And then coming soon, we've got a rocket launcher. Oh, yes, more big bangs. We love blowing shit up. Blow penises off dinosaurs all day long. And then a new enemy mutation, which is quite cool. New features, which is free roam and armor augments. So, free roam is definitely going to be useful. I mean, me and Aaron were shooting up a T-Rex, as you'll see a bit later on, and oh man, that was insane. But we had to finish the mission to be able to get out, and we pretty much just started the mission so we could wander around and thought we'd be able to get out anyway. But free roam would be quite nice, because then you can just go in and wander around, which is definitely something you want to do. Just have a look, because the game looks absolutely amazing, so wandering around is going to be something really nice. And quality of life improvements, seasonal event, and horde mode. Horde mode is going to be awesome. I mean, that's something that definitely needs to come to Generation Zero. But horde mode, just sitting there blasting the crap out of us, anything you can for as long as you can, is going to be something quite cool. And seasonal event as well, that'll be nice. I'm assuming, because it's coming soon, I'd say that'll be Christmas. Obviously, yeah, end of October, it's definitely not going to be Halloween. And coming soon-ish, more seasonal events, new enemy mutations, new equipments, new heroes, new weapons, new enemy types, and more. Now, as I was talking about with the weapons, definitely new weapons is going to be something that we want to see. 100%. The more, the better. I mean, yeah, visual improvements on the weapons as well as more of them. And especially with the just cosmetics, you know, getting loads more of them, it'll be quite cool. Hopefully, a lot of the cosmetics are not tied behind sort of loot boxes. I don't really know if that's a thing. Nothing's been said about it, but it does seem like the game that would be able to make a lot of money from that. So hopefully, I mean, not much is locked behind them if they do it, but we shall see. So for missions wise and things to do, there's quite a lot. Off the bat, we've got 6 missions to go on. Now, these missions, 6 doesn't sound like a lot, but they're not quick. You're not in and out in, say, 10, 15 minutes. They're around about 45 minutes to an hour long, depending on what you do, really. I mean, so far, me and Aaron just explored and wandered around, killed a load of enemies, and saw what we could do, really. So it's quite nice. And just because you deploy in a certain area doesn't mean you have to stick to that area. You can move around the whole map here. And as you can see on there, the optional objectives, there is loads of those there, and they are always up and about. And that makes it really quite nice. As you're moving through the open world, you can find little bits to do. There's always something between you and your next objective to keep you entertained, which is really good. And hopefully, within the next few months, they'll start to expand on that, add new optional objectives, and new little ways you can do things. Obviously, from the roadmap, which I'll show you in just a second, there is definitely a lot more of that kind of stuff on the way, which is nice, and I like that. That's very good. And hopefully they stick to that and continue to add more things. On release, we will have 4 heroes. Now, one is Rosie, and she is an enforcer, so she's basically a big old beast, and she don't take no shit. And then you've got Amir, which is an operative, which basically he blows a lot of stuff up, and he's good for surveillance, letting you know where enemies are and things like that. And then you've got Ortega, which is the trooper, which is basically your standard sort of boots on the ground, let's go shoot some stuff and go a little bit mad. At the moment, Ortega is my go-to. I quite like her because you can have 2 primary weapons whilst using her, which is cool. And then you've got Jurgen, which is the trooper. He is a sharpshooter, and he's basically a sort of stealth in the background. We're going to snipe everything and then get in and blow everything up. He's a cool guy. They've all got their own sort of little quirky animations and speeches as well whilst you're playing, which is really quite fun. Definitely adds to the game quite a bit. It's nice, just as they're like when you drop, they all have their own little individual sayings and things like that, which is really quite cool. So the main point of this game, the goddamn guns. Oh man, the guns are absolutely awesome. They feel cool. They look cool. I do like them a lot. At the moment, we've not got that much choice. But, it's early access, it's release. Things like that, extra guns will come within time, which is going to be quite cool. So far, we got the shotgun, assault rifle, pistol, grenade launcher, scout rifle, SMG, and minigun. Now, the scout rifle packs a bloody punch. It is so cool. You use that sat back in there whilst your mates are down deep in the shit. And you can ping off these raptors quite easily with that. It feels nice to use as well. But my favourite so far is the assault rifle and the grenade launcher. And they're all also upgradable, which is amazing. And you can upgrade them with these little points, which basically upgrade your handling. So we can go up to 4 handling on the assault rifle, and then all the way up there with the impact and stability. And then down below you've got perks, which you can unlock by collecting, let's say, parts from the dinosaurs. And then once you've set your perk, obviously select perks do different things, which is quite cool. There's quite a lot to it as well, which I'm not going to show too much of that really, because you've got to get in and see for yourself. One thing I don't like, and I hate to say it, but yeah, one thing I don't like is the appearance of the weapons. I mean, they look cool, but I feel personally, because they're such a focus point for the game, they are sort of lacking that detail. But as me and Aaron were both saying, that they feel great, they look good, but they need a little bit more to them. They need a little bit of detail. And it's obviously pre-early access, so hopefully things like that will come very soon. There was one thing that we weren't too sure about, and that's sort of the handling is great, and the way they feel the kick is quite cool, but they've not got the power. It feels like, I think a difficulty selection would be quite cool, and then obviously your weapon power sort of scales to that, or maybe when they're upgraded fully they get a little bit better, but we'll see with that. So, as well as your normal guns, you have got grenades, drops, and your healing item. Obviously the healing items, it's like a syringe, but the hard part that I found with that was it will heal you, but it takes time doing it. And as time goes on, your health goes up a little bit more. But if you get interrupted throughout the healing process, you only get the health that it's got up to, and then you still lose the stim. So, yeah, that's definitely a difficult one. And then for grenades, you've got incendiary, shock, and frag. You have got an ammo pack, but personally I wouldn't recommend using that, especially when you've got your ammo drop. Now, these drops are all really cool. You can call them in at any time, and they sort of refresh as time goes on. So they're unlimited, essentially. And then you got your airstrike, which is awesome. Big bangs. And the thumper, quite cool. Haven't really used too much of it, so... But overall, airstrike and ammo are the ones that I found most useful. And then equipment's quite good. That just gives you more healing items and more grenades. So it's useful. But the ammo drop will also drop ammo for the whole team. Same as the equipment drop. So, you know, there's so many tools at the disposal, which you are going to need 100%, because this game is not easy, but it's fun. It's not a hard that's just annoying and you die all the time. It is fun. But yeah, helping your team out and choosing your team is definitely going to be something that's a big key part of the game. Right then, it is time for the good stuff. Next up, what you're going to see, once again, it's pre-early access footage, so bear that in mind. We are going to be going up against some dinosaurs. There's going to be a bit of raw gameplay footage. Me and my buddy Aaron, big shout out to you, mate. Thanks for helping me out. And what we're going to do is do a few little bits, objectives, and then maybe even take on a T-Rex. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully, we don't die too much. Well, I died quite a lot. It's quite difficult, but it's definitely fun. It's enjoyable. And it looks absolutely stunning. The world looks amazing. There's so many, as I was saying with mission-wise, there's so many things you can do between your main objectives, and so much to keep you busy and entertained. And the dinosaurs, their movement is really fast and really fluid. You'll see that. Let's get into it. Let's go shoot up some dinos. Oh man.
Left.
Oh, everywhere.
Oh, right in front. They're on me.
Yeah.
Just walked in front of my scope.
They literally just come bolting out the corner. Ah, that one must be calling them in.
Which one?
The one with the orange thing on its head. It's gone now.
Shit, yeah, that. Shit, they got dome plating. Grenade. Oh no, wrong button.
Oh shit, they can come from under the ground. Damn.
Shit, what's here? H.
Ah, you need to hold G for the grenade. Well,
Oh, is it?
I think so, yeah. I tapped it and nothing happened, so I just held it. Ah, sprinting stops reloading.
Oh shit, I'm on my last mag.
Oh, that's cool. It tells me when you're on your last mag as well. These guys are still coming.
I got a no scope. Quick scope.
Oh yeah, bitch! I should be able to call in a drop in a sec. Yeah, they are, aren't they? Should have got the minigun, I think. The minigun would be cool. Ah, there's one calling for backup. Back left hand side. Oh, he's calling in more of these armoured dudes. Maybe if we use some of the explosives. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? I don't know where the caller's gone.
No, I got no grenades. Was he green?
No. Oh, nice. That is beastie.
You got the minigun?
No, I have my special ability. Hold E when it's fully charged. Oh, I'm about to die.
Can't see me.
Oh, there's loads of them. This is madness. I'm going to try and trail a few of them off to the explosives.
Yeah, good idea.
We're getting absolutely rinsed.
have to engage it if you don't want to, but having it roaming like that could be dangerous.
Oh,
Right,
you
let me
ready?
start with an airstrike. Where is he? Mark him.
Yeah. Oh.
Looking over there.
Oh, he's coming for you, mate. He wants you.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
his
press
soft spot
reload.
is under his chin.
Ah, no! My
Oh, he
baby's gone
jumps.
dry. Shots on going in. Aim for the drop. Fireballs. Looks like I overdid it. Poor baby's overheated.
Ooh, hoo, hoo. Jesus, we're miles away as well. That's gonna fucking hurt. Oh shit. I'm dead. Nice. Back up. Hey, he drifts. Yeah. Yeah.
Cover me. I've got to reload the minigun.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Kind of getting close to him sort of helps you get to his throat.
Man down. Man down.
We have 4 like obviously because he annihilates you, but
Ah, no. I'm overheated.
I've just had a load of hits in his throat.
Give me a second.
I'm gonna heal quick.
yep.
Oh, he's chasing me.
Need to reload.
More raptors coming on.
What's this over here?
Ooh.
Oh, what was that? Cash.
He just cleared all the goo for us. He's shooting acid.
Shoot the front.
The fuck? Yeah.
Got the
I
wreck.
think we got him.
Ah, damn it. I'm running too hot. My baby's out. Need to reload.
Mate,
Down to
that
my
thing
last
looks
magazine.
beastie. Yeah. Hold on.